And my name is Ronald, and we're at the Forks Bridge interviewing Wesley McGee on April 28, 2010. Are you from Cedar Rapids?
No, I'm not from Cedar Rapids. I am actually from Durham, North Carolina, by way of Long Island, New York. I was born in New York, moved to North Carolina when I was about 4 years old, and went to high school and everything there. So,
why did you come to Cedar Rapids?
let's see. I came to Cedar Rapids first and foremost. I came to actually visit my brother, who took a job out here back in 1995, working with Procter & Gamble. He's an engineer there. Came to visit him, and then also around that time, I just so happened to meet who would become my future wife back in 1995. So I actually ended up moving back to Cedar Rapids because my wife made me do it. No, I moved back to Cedar Rapids because I got married, and this is where we chose to make our home.
So now, where did you go to school?
Are we talking high school? Are we talking college? Are we talking elementary school?
College.
Okay. College. I went to the world famous North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. Aggie Pride! I just have to throw that in there for those people that may watch this. It's in Greensboro, North Carolina. It is part of the University of North Carolina system. It is home to the famous Ronald E. McGee astronaut and what's the name? Jesse Jackson Jr.
Okay. What inspired you to become an engineer?
Let's see. Well, I would say the short story would be my brother. Again, my brother, if you ever meet my brother and see us interact, he's kind of a big brother / surrogate dad all at the same time. So my brother actually is an electrical engineer. He also went to North Carolina A&T State University. My brother going into engineering made me look at the career for more than what I thought it was. I originally thought engineering was strictly just the guys that drove the choo-choo trains. So once I found out that engineers basically do everything to make our lives easier, there's an engineer pretty much in every facet of business nowadays. They're just called different types of engineers. It was something that became appealing to me. Now, to add a little caveat to that, I went to a career fair when I was in high school, as a senior in high school. Actually joined this group called NSBE. I'm pretty sure you guys will ask me about that later, but joined this group named NSBE, went to a career fair, and while I was walking around looking at the different employers, I actually walked by a booth. It was actually the CIA booth. And I saw all these wonderful things that engineers are doing, and I said, wow, I want to do that.
Okay.
Was there anyone who was a role model or mentor to you?
Yeah, the aforementioned Craig McGee, that's my brother. He was much of a mentor as you could have with that age difference. Now, I don't want to usurp or ignore my mother. My mom was a single mom, put herself through college with 3 boys, got a nursing degree, a master's degree in nursing. So pretty much we kind of had the total mark. My mom went to college. I knew we were all going to go to college, and you know that was the requirement in our house, if you will. So I would say my mom would be the first role model for us.
Were you interested in inventing things when you were young?
When you say inventing things, let's see. I invented the also famous cape out of a pillowcase, but I think every kid has probably done that one. I used to make little hand gliders out of the little clothespins that used to hang your clothes. I used to play with G.I. Joes, so I was always thinking of little things to make my G.I. Joes do stuff, make them slide down a little pulley. And I was a big fan of Lego, so I think Lego probably made me want to put stuff together. I was the person that got the Lego and deliberately threw my instructions away so I could figure out how to do it by just looking at the picture.
What did you do as an engineer?
What do I do as an engineer?
Yeah.
I am an answer guy. When I say I'm an answer guy, I provide answers. I don't care what it is. I'm a software engineer by title, meaning that I write software like the software that you use on your computer, or the software on your cell phone, or the software that is on the internet. I write software for companies to make their jobs easier, to either track inventory or to automate a process. But I say I'm an answer guy because being an engineer is all about making difficult tasks more simple, or by improving a process. So if someone asks me a question and it's not software related, but I know an answer or a solution to the question, or know a way to get to the end without going around the world, I provide those answers. So I would say that generally I deal with software and computers, but if you ask me a question, I generally find an answer.
Can you tell us about the National Society of Black Engineers?
Sure. National Society of Black Engineers is a worldwide organization. We say we're comprised of, we say black engineers, but we comprise of all sorts of nationalities. Basically, the National Society of Black Engineers was formed by students back in the day that decided that, they wanted to help more minorities get into careers in engineering, because a lot of us did not realize the careers that were available in engineering. It has grown to a worldwide organization of more than 200,000 members. We are comprised mostly of college students, and for me, it is one of the biggest reasons why I was successful in engineering. When I was in college, I joined NASB, and quite honestly, if it wasn't for some of the people in engineering or in NASB, I probably would have quit, because there were times when it got really tough for me, but there was always someone that had already gone through what I had gone through that I was able to kind of lean on and get an answer, or at least get some encouragement to not quit, to not give up. We try to make sure that we positively impact the community. What I mean by that is NASB is much more than just a group of people that help each other get out of college. When we get out of college, we really want to be successful engineers, and we want to positively impact the community by giving back in some way. Some ways that we give back, we mentor. We go to schools, we go to shelters, we go to other colleges, and we encourage those that may be thinking about a career in engineering, even though that aren't necessarily thinking about it. We kind of lay the groundwork for it and say, hey, this is not something that's out of your reach. Another thing we do is we definitely do a lot of volunteering, just community related. For instance, I'm pretty sure everybody remembers the flood if they were here in Cedar Rapids. So us, like pretty much everyone in Cedar Rapids, we pitched in and we went out and did what we could to help those folks that were directly impacted by the flood, either because they lost homes or they lost jobs, or we're more about being a positive role model in our community and really showing youth in general, and not just minorities, that engineering is a good career to go into,